smells of furry, of half-baked plans that fade away and make tomorrow blurry. Nothing's adding up, and the nonsense never stops. The insanity congeals your mind, and the endless drama tries to freeze all your time. Thought of being here and keeping fear is making me sick. A daily feed of complacency is morbid and stick. My mind is dreaming while I'm dreaming, cause my heart is too quick.
It's feeding reckless so the morning doesn't sleep.
Glaciers full of worries your mind creates. Can't be melted fast by the moves you make. You grow with every step you take. Don't you get bogged down by your gloomy past, cause what really matters now is within your grasp. The sun can match the wings you cast. No one can match the heat in you. When you find yourself and win, you'll never lose. Yeah!
Narrow-minded world throws you in the bin, tries to steal your hope, never let them in. Feel you're stalking you like a deadly fog. Gotta blow it all away like a blizzard.
Glaciers full of worries your mind creates. Can't be melted fast by the moves you make. You grow with every step you take. Battered down by the common choice, cause the one that matters now is within your voice. You know the rest are barely knows. Nobody else can match your crew. When you face yourself and win, you never lose. Yeah! When you fight yourself and win, you'll know the truth.
Scrub a dub dub, what's in the grub scrub? Gonna scrub a grub while we're grubbing the scrub. Hello everybody, welcome to me not having display capture up. Good, all according to plan. Welcome to this. Dang, there's Harrison's really good emote right there. Damn. That's a good emote right there. Shit. No, it's a little, the outline seems to be like a little, like it affects the smaller resolutions a little weird, but I can still tell what it is. Yeah. But it's good. I like it. So welcome to this. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Why did that open up? Ugh. We're here playing D&D Land, and last time on a non-streamed episode of this, which is I forget what the name of this is, Mad Manor of Astabar. We did it was a pilot episode. It was sure, because I don't remember. Yep. Tarask, baby Tarask, is very motivated. So basically, so the characters we're playing with are Hazon Pyrewood, Braun Pyrewood, and Zantual, Zantuatl. Okay, Zantuatl, that Pokemon. Who Hazon and Braun are brothers, fraternal twin brothers. Who couple of yeah, demon angel babies. So they're a tiefling and a Asmere mix. Asmeres. Yeah. And they're a mix of those two types of races. And they have a little bit of from each, but they aren't like, you know, everything from both, you know, so. But they got some neato things. And yeah, so the Hazon has a strange resemblance to Virgil from Devil May Cry, and Braun has a strange resemblance to Dante from Devil May Cry. We don't know why. The only difference being their eyes. Yeah, and clothes. Well, the weapons are one of their weapons is very similar, but yeah. Just good stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll let whoever wants to go first go first. No, it's not. You can. I believe in you. All right, I'm gonna need you to repeat everything you just said because I did not have my desktop audio unmuted.
Alright. Okay.
You're being gaslit.
I'm sorry.
How far back am I repeating?
Just repeat everything. Everything.
Okay, so the backstory of the game, a bunch of group of assholes who were like in this town, who were just passing through, and we were at a bar, chilling out, you know, getting some break, getting some grub, and some chick showed up and was like, started singing about this manor, and we were like, let's find out more about this manor. And it was this crazy manor owned by a crazy wizard who probably died, but there's cool loot there. And we were like, all right, we'll think about going there with you. And she's like, all right, cool, I'll be there tomorrow morning. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna talk to the barkeep. And I was like, yo, barkeep, is this crazy loot chick here? And he's like, what are you talking about? Nah, she came in here like a year ago, and that was about it. I'm like, all right, she ain't real. She's like a ghost demon, evil wizard projection. All right.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Okay, Kaya has desktop audio muted, so I have to repeat everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
so basically, we went over to the manor. There was a bunch of grass. Hazon was very motivated, and so he cut all the grass. And then we were like, all right, cool, let's go to the door. And then baby Tarask jumped us, and we were like, oh shit, that's not cool. And then then the lady fell and broke her arm or something. Can ghost break limbs? Whatever, we'll say she did.
It was
And
an arm.
we carried her back, and we closed the door. And we're like, all right, cool. If there's knocking at the door, and we stopped the game. Anyway, my character's backstory.
The one other thing that was mentioned was that you did hear knocking from downstairs.
Yeah, and so the character's backstory is my character's backstory. The other troop, they were like, let's play mocking the king because he's a lazy asshole. And so we did, and the king was in town. It was like, these people are assholes. And so he killed my whole troop, and I got away. And yeah, and now he wants my head. Next.
That's beautiful. Who wants to go next?
The second Devil May Tickle brother.
This devil may tickle brother. All right. So Hazon, at the age of 16, he left his brother in search of power. In his searches, he learned of the noble way of the blade called the katana and honed his abilities with it. Using these abilities, he's made a living for himself by becoming a bounty hunter. Always going after the strongest prey, he mercilessly hunts down any bounties involving harmed innocents. Somewhat of a vigilante, because he's a guy like that, I guess. I don't know why.
He's a weeaboo.
He's a weeb. He's a very big weeb.
He's the Subway Samurai.
After hearing the death of his twin brother Braun's troop, why is there no hearing about in there? I'm putting that in. After hearing about the death of his twin brother Braun's troop and seeing the bounty posted for his brother's face, he went off to meet up and help his brother. Using his skills as a bounty hunter himself, he is able to assist his brother in avoiding the trouble with his own bounty.
Oh yeah, I'm a bard. He's a fighter.
Yes.
I should actually probably grab my D&D book. Rez, your turn. Sorry about that.
I'm a earbleed.
I'm very sorry about that.
I'm a. Do you want it to be Yuan-Ti or Naga? Does it matter?
I mean, go either one you want. I think the Yuan-Ti works better with your backstory,
Okay.
at least from what I know of Yuan-Ti.
Okay,
but-
so yeah, Yuan-Ti, snake person cleric named Zontuatl, and he used to be the head blacksmith in an enclave of Yuan-Ti, but one night when he was up late forging his newest masterpiece, he was visited by Saloon, and in his weakened state of mind and body, he accepted listened to her demands of becoming a cleric of the forge for her because she liked the quality of his work so much, and he basically committed treason against his native gods and was kicked out, and now he is wandering the lands with these two weirdos.
Yep. Got a whole band of misfits, which is pretty cool, actually. So yeah, I think everything's covered. So if we want to get back into it, let's start. So yeah, you guys had just kind of walked in. You're safe from the Tarask. You've heard this knocking from downstairs. From where you are, you can see basically the entire layout of the floor. I mean, you can't see this room or this room, obviously, but you can kind of see that it's pretty linear, and it's it's a very nice looking place, even for how many years it's presumably been left abandoned. You're kind of just amazed by how well the interior is holding up.
And there's a monodic, whatever the word is, knocking coming from downstairs.
Yep.
All right, cool. Is there like a door that it's kind of covering, or it's just
There, so, hold on, let me check. No, so the doorway, so basically this is where the stairs are, so you would walk like this, and then you'd come to this door, basically.
okay?
And then room 1 is underneath that, basically.
Okay.
So, proceed wherever you wish.
All right. That knocking is annoying, but it could be somebody trying to jump us. So let's just look around the place first. Any objections? No. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to door number 2 and
Okay.
like,
So you're gonna go-
investigate, make sure it's locked or trapped or whatever.
Okay. So the door opens just fine, and you see this 15 by 15 foot room contains a comfortable sofa and chairs. The quality material and engraved wood mark these items of furniture to be of high quality. On a coffee table in the middle of the room is a glass decanter of glowing violet liquid. So,
Did you find anything in there?
Glowing liquid. I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
okay.
What?
Okay, so you can tell that there's something magical about it, but you can't really tell too much more than that.
Okay, I call back.
Actually, hold on, let me check something real quick. Give me half a second.
Okay.
I just want to check something right quick. Yeah, no, you don't recognize it.
Oh, okay. I just know it's magical.
You just know it's magical.
Okay, so I call back to the other room. Okay, scratch what I just said. It's glowing magical liquid. Natural glowing
Only
liquid.
be good.
I mean, it could be demon acid. So I mean,
Well,
you wanna
I
give
make
it
it?
give it a whiff?
Oh,
Xantu,
Hey.
wanna give it a whiff?
who moved my sheet?
No, sorry, I was just looking at stuff. Don't worry about it. Shh.
I can take a look at it. May I do a medicine check?
Medicine check.
Yes.
Sure.
To discern, because I would assume medicine is pertaining to alchemy and stuff, right?
ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Medicine and alchemy.
See, I would personally lean to medicine being, especially in this time period, things like herbs, that sort of thing, and more
Or
just kind of
herbology.
general, herbology,
Is this
and more general
good
stuff
juice
such
or
as
icky juice?
applying bandages, that sort of thing. That would be my guess. Whereas Arcana would be more related to alchemy or that sort of thing. That would be
Okay,
my interpretation of it.
So not medicine check then.
I mean, if you want,
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop you. Okay, so through what we'll call almost divine inspiration, you can tell that this isn't medical in any sense, really.
Okay.
Yep. You can make another check if you want. You can do whatever.
Hazon,
I'm gonna do an Arcana check. I'm not proficient in it though.
All right, go ahead.
Neither was I.
Yeah, you can feel, similar to Braun, you can feel that there's a level of magic to it. That's really about it.
It's
Hazon
glowing.
will walk over to the glass on the table, grab it, hold it up to his nose, and take a good old whiff.
It's definitely not medicine.
Let him do his thing.
Roll Constitution for me.
Just con or con save.
Oh,
That's
well,
con save.
I guess it's the same
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, nothing
necessarily,
happens.
but
Nothing happens.
What do I smell?
poop.
That's a good question. It smells like grape soda. You don't know what that is. You don't recognize this smell.
So
Grape wine.
would I recognize the smell of grape?
Yeah, it smells grapey.
Like grape wine or something.
Well, whatever it is,
smells
it's
like
definitely
fake grape.
it's
it smells
definitely-
like fake grape, basically.
grape-ish in nature.
I just stare at you for just like a solid minute. Like,
Nizam, do you want to make an Arcana check?
Sure. I don't think he would.
Okay. Nice. So you kind of hold out your hand, or while you're sniffing this. At first, again, you're kind of overpowered by the smell of the fake grape, and you're like, "What is this? I don't even know what this is." But as it kind of moves through your nose, your nose canal or whatever it's called,
Nostrils.
you start to kind of feel the essence of the magic, and you realize that this magic has a very similar element to spells that you've seen before that have been called fairy fire.
is he glowing?
No. But basically what he can tell is that this drink, this liquid, is somehow imbued with the magical effects similar to that of fairy fire.
What is your special nose sense, Raison?
I feel like, for whatever reason, that not only is this drink possibly artificially flavored grape, but also could contain the very power of fire of those of the fairies. The fairy fire, if you would so desire to call it.
Kind of look around, like kind of look at
I am
Xantu, and
not
I kind
drinking
of
that.
I kind of look over back at Hazon. I'm like, the spell fairy fire, or
Yes, I was trying to be
Hazen, I'll give you-
dramatic. I'm sorry.
Hazen, I'll give you a
Okay.
little bit more information because you rolled a 22. There's approximately 20 ounces of water in this decanter. And I'll give you... Yeah, I'll give you the specific... Again, 22. You can kind of guess that probably about an ounce of water will last about a minute with the effects of the spell.
Gotcha.
a potion of fairy fire, basically.
Yeah, basically.
More than likely, this is a type of potion that can cast the very same effects as that of a spell. Do any of us have any bottles?
Good question. Let's see.
I have 2 water skins that are filled up completely.
That's right. You did get a bunch of water skins.
That's
like,
right, we did
take
buy
the
a big...
bag, like,
I-
nah, I don't got nah. Just carry the thing with you. Like, just find something to put on top.
I mean,
like,
it's 20 ounces of liquid. It's going to be kind of hard to carry. to be
Yeah.
Mm.
That is more than a can of root beer.
fair.
If he said it smelled like root beer, he would have just drank it right then.
I should have done that. That would have been hilarious.
Right.
I do not have any. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So while you're figuring that out, I'm gonna go check the other rooms. Peace. And I kind of just backwards gonna walk out of the room
All right.
and make my way to room 3.
3? Okay. So as you enter this room, you see a long and finely crafted dining table that's dominating the center of the room. Sitting in each of the 8 chairs around the table are skeletal remains dressed in fine attire. Shockingly, the head of each dinner guest appears to be missing. Kind of odd. Set out in front of each skeleton is a large plate with a dome cover. The table is also adorned with fine cutlery and 2 silver candelabras. On the south wall is a large painting of the full moon.
Uh-huh.
So basically, let me just quickly draw what this is going to look like. You've got table, and you've got like one. Hold on, let me see here. How's this exactly laid out? 8 chairs right here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of how the room is laid out.
I will inspect one of the skeletons.
You've entered the room?
I'm gonna open up
Yes.
one of the trays and kind of peek underneath it.
Okay, which one of you is doing which first? I just want to keep this in order.
So, wait. So wait, when did we go into
Dance,
the
you can
next
roll this thing
room,
first.
or was it just Braun who went to the next room?
It was Braun and at this point Zantuatl.
Okay, so
That's
while
separate.
they're doing that, Hazon's gonna be emptying out what's left of his first water skin.
Okay. And then you're gonna be, I'm assuming, putting some of the potion in it?
I'm gonna be getting the rest of the. Yeah, I'm gonna put the potion in the empty water skin after drinking one.
Okay. Cool. Give me half a second, guys. So go ahead and make your roll, Rez. Okay. Just give me half a second to scan the document right quick. Let's see what we got here.
1 second.
Okay, so
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
yeah, okay. This is a perfect opportunity for me to read some stuff. Okay, cool. This one. That, Okay. There's that. Okay, yeah, so that's... Alright, cool. I'll wait for Kyoya, but I think I'm good on this.
I mean, you can do my thing.
Okay. So looking around the room, you see... Give me half a second. Again, you see on the south wall, which is, I'm going to say here, you see how does it describe again? A large painting of the full moon right now. And your attention is kind of drawn to that. It's very finely painted. After that, again, you're kind of drawn to these skeletons that remain, and again, each of the seats is filled, and there's these dome-covered plates in front of them. And again, just very odd that none of these skeletons have their heads. Other than that,
Are
there's
the plates covered then?
Yes, the plates are covered by these metal domes.
I'm gonna take a peek underneath one of them.
Yeah, I was doing that too.
Which one?
Oh,
You said
one
the one
closest to me. When I was over by the painting, I guess.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, so Rez didn't see too much. He just kind of noticed the ornate detail of the painting, noticed, again, just kind of the oddity of the skeletons with no heads, and the plates that have these metal dome covers over top of them. And so Rez was going to one of the skeletons to see what's under the domes. So I'm just going to ask you to point to one of them, because it does matter. Okay. The bottom right? That one?
Yes.
Okay, so you open up, you lift off the dome. There's nothing there. It's a very ornate plate. You can tell that whoever owned this plate, along with the cutlery, had very fine taste and a lot of money to spend. But there's nothing under it.
Not even like rotten food.
Nope. Absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna open this one.
The head of the table?
Yeah.
Okay. So, same sort of thing. You take the dome off, and there's nothing under it. It's impeccably clean. You can tell there's very little dust. It makes sense, but if the place has been left like this, there really wouldn't be much dust getting on those plates. So, even in the impeccable condition of the manor, you've still seen some dust, but there's not much here. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just quickly mark the ones that you've checked. And this one.
I'm gonna sort of make my way to this and kind of start popping off
Okay.
things like from here
so again-
all the way over here.
So those three. Okay. So as you do that, again, those three are all empty as well. There's nothing on them.
I'm doing those ones.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're going from right to left, Riz?
Yes.
Like this way? Okay. So that one in the middle, interestingly enough, you lift it up, and after all of these other ones having absolutely nothing inside them, you're not really expecting to see what you are. It's a skull, actually. And it has an odd symbol carved into it. Let me
Oh.
plop this up here for you guys. No. Oh, I have to save this, don't I? It's not going to work like that. Hold on, folks. I'm going to assume you're not going on to the next one after that.
No.
Okay, I was just wondering if we do anything else while I was getting this already, but that's fine. It should be up in half a minute.
I'm just gonna like walk up to where the head is, kind of look over, and like, now who do you belong to? Kind of look at the other bodies, like who lost a head?
Okay.
Everybody did.
So that's the that's the skull that you see, and that's the symbol that it has. Right there.
Hmm. May I make a religion check to see if I can ascertain if it is something religious?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, fuck all.
Yeah, you can't really tell. No. Anyone else who wants to make a roll may make a roll.
I'll let me see here.
So here, let me write.
I will roll. I'll roll like.
You're gonna roll Arcana.
Yeah.
So to you this is familiar, but you're not quite sure what it is. It's one of those things that's like right on the tip of your head, but you
I
can't.
remember this on the cover of the book. No, I'm kidding. Can I make like a history check to try to see if I can recall it, or
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
it was on the door? No. Hey.
So now, just after thinking it just that little bit harder, it just clicks, and you recognize, oh, this symbol is a representation of the moon phase, the third quarter.
Oh,
Represents the third quarter of the moon.
I'm getting a feeling there's gonna be a moon puzzle with this.
I am embarrassed.
You're in the other room.
Yeah, he is still in the other room. At this point, Kaya, I'm going to say Hazon has successfully either poured out, or if you drank all the water, that's
Yeah,
kind of
I drank.
impressive. And we'll say at this point, you've filled it as much as you can.
All right. Hazelon will head out into the hallway and kind of shout out, "Where did all of you go?"
The skull room. And while he's trying to figure that out, I'm gonna pick up a body and try to like move it over and kind of lean against the wall and like sit in the chair.
Okay, which body?
The one next to like this one.
Okay.
Just like pick it up.
Roll a strength check for me, right quick.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, you successfully managed to lift this thing and move it wherever you're going.
To lean it against the wall. Ideally, I'm gonna walk over and like hopefully Hazon just walks and I'm just carrying the body looking over.
Yeah, I'll say that happens.
Alright.
No, Hazon's heading into room 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll handle what Harrison's doing, then we'll jump over to you.
I land it against the wall and kind of just go and sit down at the table, kind of just look at the skull. Like, this is weird.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save? Oh, Christ help me. Alright. Yeah, there we go. There's the
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
You say that.
All right. So we'll jump over to Buddy Boy Hazon.
Yeah.
So Hazon, as you open the door, you start to see that this room's approximately 20 feet by 20 feet. It is the parlor room, and it contains comfortable chairs and other fine furnishings.
Ooh.
In the corner of this room is a large ornate vest. It is up against the south wall is a matching pair of wooden chairs and a solid block table with a marble surface marked into black and white squares.
Ooh.
Pieces have been laid out on the squares for the game of Kings and Pawns, a popular game played amongst nobility.
So
It appears as
chess.
though someone has left a game unfinished. So let me quickly grab
Boy,
that
gee, I wonder
for
what the
you.
puzzle in the room is.
Okay, so let me just quickly grab that for you.
This is gonna be good because I'm good at chess. So
Yeah.
stretch my noggin out right quick.
There we go. Okay, doink.
Remember to always stretch your noggin before performing smart activities.
So here's the... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Well,
Delete before Coyote memorizes it.
how... Well, no, I meant for the... That's... I literally just drew a thing. I don't know how to... I don't want to clear all drawings. Is there a way to just clear one?
Did you click on it with the arrow?
Why is there a line?
Because I'm dumb.
Oh, okay.
There.
Yeah, use the select tool and just
Got it. Okay, so yeah, that's the board setup right quick for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
this game. That the Black Knight. All you have to do is move it to the C3, and then you win. I've played somebody with this exact shit.
Nerd.
Fucking nerd. Yeah. E2 to C3.
E2 to C3. That is absolutely correct. Nice.
Boy. Oh.
Okay. Nice. All right. So as you move E2 to C3, you hear an audible click.
Yeah, he's at the shape
Oh.
of the table. He said ooh 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 and ran off. So
Oh, sorry. I'm back.
He got very excited.
So, yeah, as you finish making the move, you hear an audible click, and there's a secret compartment in the table that you see kind of jut out a little bit.
Oh. I will take a peek.
All right, so you open it up, and it's another skull.
Oh.
Let me grab that for you.
So Hazon doesn't know anything about the skulls right now.
I mean, you heard Braun yell, "We're in the room with the skulls," but that's it.
Should I?
Let me get this skull up for you.
Investigate?
Yeah, sure. Make a check on this skull.
What kind of check?
What do you want to know about this skull?
Well, first I want to know what it looks like.
Okay, well, I'm working on that. Give me half a second.
Okay.
There.
Well,
Roll
then,
20 is being dumb. But this
Fine,
is your skull. So we can get rid of this now because you got that. Good job.
easy.
So that's skull 1, and this is skull 2.
That's actually a really common chess puzzle, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that the person who wrote this book was also assuming that chess nerds wouldn't be playing this, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, chess nerds definitely don't play D&D.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Even though the battles in D&D are very similar to a game
Yeah,
of chess. And
Yeah.
yeah, okay. But yeah.
He
Okay.
eats the skull.
I should have made you roll to see if Hazon would know that, but it's too late, so don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry.
He used his big brain and he was like, I know what this is instantly. It's a
Yeah,
skull.
move to know what chess is. I don't
And it
wanna
has
know that.
doodles on it.
Hazon will look at the doodle on the top and see if this is going to make a religion check.
Alright, go ahead, do that. You have a feeling you know what this is. It's kind of familiar, but you can't pull it up right
He'll
now.
put his finger to the mark and see if he can sense anything magical about it.
Yeah, there's nothing really special about this. It's a skull, really.
Gotcha. Hazon will pick up the skull and say, "Well, good souvenir." 'Cause I nailed that chess game, and he will he'll exit the parlor and head into the room he assumes was the actual one because he went into 5 thinking that's where everyone was. He'll
Okay,
show
so
off
we're going into 3?
his rad new skull he just got. So he'll walk
Yeah,
in
so-
holding the skull, saying, "Look what I found, everyone!"
We just
And
walk over.
as you walk in, Braun is sitting on the chair. Nothing is happening. Zantu is kind of wherever he is, probably still looking at like the skull, that sort of thing. Yeah, but right now you're focused on looking at them. You don't, unless you made like an investigation check or something, or someone points you to it, you don't notice.
Real quick, completely sandbagging Hazon. I look over at Zansu. I'm like, okay, I think I have an idea. I think this table's supposed to reflect the phases of the moon. Thoughts?
I agree.
All right. What was this skull? I kind of point
What I
out
am.
skull. Like, what is this supposed to be again?
Darkness.
Your skull is the third quarter, I believe. Yes,
Third quarter. I have no idea what that means. But we gotta put it on the right body. So which body would it be? Moonsnake, you know what it is. Which one?
He would know, but me personally am stupid, so I'm gonna do a religion check to recall
Actually,
what I know
okay.
about the moon, or whatever they would be.
I think I need to fix something right quick. I don't think this is supposed to be here, and I think that matters. So give me half a second to check on that,
Oh,
Oh.
because that actually may... or-
anybody else just noticed that painting no clip through the wall?
Yeah, man, it's weird. Some strange magic's afoot. Speaking of
Okay,
strange
so
magic, is that
that's-
chick okay?
Oh, sorry, I've been forgetting to... She's with you. She's been kind of interested in the skulls as well. She's also looking at the painting, which, let me just quickly point out, is here, I believe. Give me half a second to check. Yes, it is on this wall. And this is south. So,
Okay.
sorry about that, because that does, yeah.
And what does the painting depict?
It depicts the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a sky painting of the night with the stars, and the full moon is very obviously the highlight of this painting. Very, very ornate, very detailed.
So the symbol of the full moon goes there.
Probably at the head of the
Quarter.
table, yeah.
Third quarter, I think it goes right to the left. Or south.
Where do you want
I
to?
have that backwards.
Where do you
Nice.
think you need to put it? Oh, you're asking.
So the seat to the... You know the...
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That'll make
Nice.
things easier. So let me just see if I can mark these right quick. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. Heck me. 3, 4, 5. Hello. 5, 6, 7. And come on. 8. There we go. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just say, kind of just wing it, be like, all right, I think this goes at 7.
Which one?
The one.
Oh,
that
well,
we-
the one you have. So the third
Yeah.
quarter. Okay, so put it
Yeah.
7. Are you putting it? Where are you putting it?
on the body that's sitting at the table at 7. And
That's
I'm gonna
an 8, you fool.
no 7.
Okay.
I'm sitting at 8. I get up. I take
Nobody listened to the moon cleric.
So you put it on the roll. Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay, gotta find it.
Okay, so you kind of put it there, and your hand slips, and it falls on the ground. It's fine, but on the ground.
Hmm. I'm gonna pick it up and do it
I
again.
think we're supposed to put it on the plates.
I mean,
Roll sleight of hand again, Harrison. Yeah, exact same thing happens, except the other side this time.
I'm still kind of gonna pick the skull back up and just put it on the plate and just. I'm gonna go pick up the body and put it back at the 8
All right, roll
chair
strength.
where I picked it up from.
Roll strength.
Uh,
All right, yep, you manage.
At this point, I'll go for. Okay, so what do you have to haze on?
Wait, what?
What do you have? Do you have something?
No, yeah, he's been holding up the skull. He
Ah,
held up the skull
sandwich.
while he walked in and was like, "Look what I have."
And the sandbagged you. Okay, yeah. So I kind of just like, okay, cool. Gotta take the skull. I'm like, all right, cool. Xantu, what does it mean? I just hold the symbol up to you.
He has to hold the skull up to.
Can roll for it. Actually, hold on, Harrison. You had no. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Would
Whoever
it be
wants to make
history
make it.
check or a religion check?
You can make either.
Okay, I will do religion.
Okay. You can, because you know that the other skull had a thing on it, and this drawing is very similarly styled. You can guess that it's also a moon thing, but that's about all you got.
Well, I kind of guessed that much, but
Yeah.
I think it goes at 2.
Okay. He's on. Put it at. I kind of just point to the chair right here.
Hazon will look around the room and be very confused. Real quick.
I point.
Put the skull on the plate.
What? Why?
Just do it.
This is my skull. I won in a chess match against ghosts. You
You
can't
can
tell me
have
what
it
to
back
do.
after we're done.
No, I don't
So
even
you're-
want this stupid skull. Whatever. And
Good.
Hazon
Good.
Hazon will walk over to
You're a better man for this.
2. Place it down. Wait, what did you say? You said to put it on the plate, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to move the one that he put at 7 to 8.
Hazon will
So,
place
okay,
the
so
skull
hey,
down
what's the order of
on
this?
the plate.
What is the order? Which one of you placed your skull first?
I
I
put
would
it first.
assume Braun.
I put it down, and I told.
You put it down, and then you told
And then
Coyote to move his
Hazon.
thing, and Zontu said that he was going to move 7 to 8.
Yes.
Yes.
So
but I
Zontu
assume-
and Hazon, which one went first?
I assume Hazon.
Okay.
Mm.
So Hazon, you put down your skull at 2, and nothing happens. Zontu, however, you put down the 3/4 moon skull at 8. All of you need to make a saving throw, and I need to. The book doesn't tell me which type, so we're gonna say. Wisdom. We're gonna say wisdom.
Oh boy.
Okay. 15, 18, 22.
Okay. All right, all of you. Hold on, have a second. Take 2 damage as a bolt of lightning courses from courses out of the corner of the room. You can't really tell where. Hits the skull that you've just placed at 8, bounces to the skull at 2, and then ricochets throughout the room.
Ow.
Who takes damage? All of us?
All of you, but you're only taking 2. You,
Oh,
What's
okay.
the save?
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you that.
What the?
I got crit save, so
The
I
correct
was
answer
expecting
is
not
don't
to
worry about it.
worry about anything. But I guess not. Actually, I die anyways.
Sorry, I
Hazon-
don't speak mouth foodie and what.
Hazon will coil back a little bit and be like, I feel like that's not the right place.
Why did you move? Put it back at 7. And I say that as I step out of the door.
I'm assuming
did.
back into the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So just in case you guys couldn't tell, this is a door here. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure that was clear.
But I want out of that room, so I tell him
Yeah,
tell him to
I
put the
get
skull
you.
back where it was, and I go to room 6.
Okay. Cool.
So I see the door open to 5. Like, all right, that's where Hazon was. I'm gonna go to the next one.
Okay. So you're gonna go to 5.
Hazon,
I'm gonna go to 6.
Hazon
You're
will
going to-
follow his brother, Braun, to 6 to help him out.
Is
And I will
anybody-
electrocute myself to put the skull back to where it was the first time.
Okay, so Zontu, you pick up the skull. There's a little bit of residual static, but nothing that really causes any amount of harm. And you carry it back to 7, you put it down, and nothing happened.
Okay.
Now, the other two of you were going to 6. So you guys open the door, and this room is about 25 by 20 feet. And there are 2 ornate divans, or divans, something? I don't know what that is, but whatever. Several chairs and tables. The walls of the room are completely covered with mounted butterflies of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Sitting on one of the tables is a jar which appears to contain 3 living butterflies. At the bottom of the jar is a golden yellow gemstone.
Hazon, not being a fan of butterflies and them being used as ornate decorations, will immediately pull out his katana and start slashing apart the butterflies on the walls.
No, hey,
Because he does not like them.
what?
Ah,
Get out of the room! I
that's
like,
what that
I
is.
start pushing you out of the door. Like,
I need a strength contest between the two of you now.
He'll be like reaching for his katana, and Braun's like,
rolling
no.
strength. All right, I rolled 20.
Okay.
All right,
No.
so yeah, Braun, you successfully managed to push Hazon out of the room. Yeah. There's a couple butterflies that he got to before you were able to get him out, but in general, the collection is still very much preserved.
Hazon will be very confused and be like, fine, I won't kill any butterflies. And he'll walk in again.
Just look over, like, put the sword back. Put the sword
and
back in the
He will
sheath.
sheathe his sword.
Put it back in the sheath. Pull it out when there's a monster or something. Good lord. Or when some
This
skill
awful
starts
choice
slinging
of
lightning.
decoration is the monster.
When the monster starts trying to kill us, how about that? Alright, so there's a jar of freaking butterflies, and there's a gem in the bottom.
Yep.
I'm gonna look over like to you. I'm like, all right, what are the chances that if I open this thing, these things try to kill us? What are the odds?
Hazon will look down at the floor, at the wall, look at the jar, then back to Braun, then back at the floor, then back to the wall, then back to Braun, then back to the floor, then back to Braun.
As he's doing this, my hand's getting closer and closer to the lid.
That's, very
frame by
likely.
frame.
Maybe we shouldn't just go for the clearly tempting gem. Seeing as how we just got struck by lightning for putting a skull on a plate.
Alright, then. What's the puzzle here?
We probably have to kill the butterflies inside the jar without harming the gem.
Do you guys want to make investigation checks in the room?
You gotta do that.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so Braun, we'll start with you. Again, one of the things that I'm going to keep saying is you're just kind of amazed by, one, how well everything's held up over time, and two, just how absolutely fantastic everything is, just in terms of how fancy it looks. Your eyes are drawn to the gem, of course. It appears to be very, very valuable.
I could pay off some rent with this. I could pay off the bounty with this.
Other than that, you see, again, the divan, which Rez has thankfully provided a picture in the Discord, so check that out. It's like a little couch thing.
Oh.
See
And-
old fainting chair.
Yeah, but yeah, basically what you see is you're looking at that couch, you're looking at just how fancy it looks. Hazon, you notice all the same stuff. The gem, again, seems very valuable. It seems to be at least several hundred, if not more, gold's worth. But when you look over at the couch, I'm just going to call it the couch,
Yeah.
one of the cushions seems a little bit out of place.
Hazon, not liking things being out of place, like the butterflies on the wall, will We'll head over to the couch and immediately investigate this cushion. Pull it up and look what's underneath.
So as he walks there, I'm like, don't break it.
So you're gonna lift up the cushion?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of pull up the cushion and you see a wand.
Oh. Hazon will pick up the wand, hold it between his fingers, and begin to inspect the craftsmanship.
Okay. It is... Honestly, it's kind of plain in comparison to a lot of the other things you've seen here. This wand seems to be a more normal wand, and you and Braun both have some degree of magical training, but obviously you don't know the full intricacies of wands and how they work. But just from the design, it's very much like a straight piece of wood. It's nicely curved. It looks like it wouldn't be the most comfortable to hold, but it would get the job done for what you would need if you were a caster, that sort of thing.
Braun, do you know anything about magic? Or anything about wands in particular?
I know a thing or two. Let me see it.
Hold on. I want to inspect it. And Hazon will make, I guess, will attempt to sense the magic flowing through the wand by holding it between his fingers and sending a little bit of what he knows of his own magic. He's he's dabbled, but he's not really like into it. Like his brother.
Yeah.
But he knows like some basics about like mana and stuff like that. You know, just a little bit, enough to be able to sense some arcana stuff.
Right. Okay.
So he'll start having some of his own flow through the wand, see what happens.
Okay. Sounds good.
See if he can sense anything.
Okay. So you definitely feel that there's something in this wand that most wands don't have. You can't really specify it more than that, but it feels like more than just a conduit for magical energy.
Hazon will keep this in mind, and as he hands it over to Braun, he'll mention this as what he felt, being that it might not just be an ordinary wand.
I'm gonna take it in my hand, kind of peruse it, and I'm gonna just do this.
Oh, identify. Nice.
You.
Okay, hold on. Let me just read exactly what this. Okay, you choose
So
one
just
object.
kind of put it by ear. Tell me your secrets.
Okay, so as you channel your magical intuition into this wand, you feel power. It's not the most powerful magic you've felt, and as you continue to feel through the magic and get the lay of just the way the mana has been woven into this wand, you start to recognize little bits, and they come closer together. And finally, you've recognized that this is a wand that has magic missile as a spell imbued into it. And as you dwell even further into the wand's magic, you can tell that it has 7 charges remaining.
Well, figure out anything?
Let's see here. Give me a moment. All right. Have you heard of the spell Magic Missile?
I feel like I have encountered being nearly hit by it several times, yes.
Okay. It's a pretty low-level spell. It has its uses.
Well, yes.
Long story short is, this spell can cast it, I'd say, roughly 7 times before it burns out.
Wait, so we can cast for free magic missiles with no prior training 7 times?
Yeah.
That sounds like power.
Yes, it is. It'll keep its power away from you because you'll end up blowing up more butterflies. I can just put it in my bag.
I guarantee you that this room is a puzzle for us that only the most intellectual of intellectuals and powerful of powerful can solve. And that solution is probably going to be to kill all these butterflies.
Actually, I thought the exact same thing. And instead of killing the butterflies, I think it's getting probably the smartest person here. Xantu, I kind of just call we need you.
Yes.
So Xantu and also our DM NPC, which I love oh so much. I have to remember her name because I'm so bad. Rivana. She'll kind of follow, and they both make their way into the room. Rivana looks around. She's very interested in the butterfly collection. It's quite a collection. She's very interested in a couple of the species specifically because I don't. Roll anyone who wants to know. Roll nature. Anyone who's interested in why she's interested in these butterflies. Roll nature.
Hazon won't because he doesn't like the butterflies, so he wouldn't bother caring in the first place, and it'd be very out of character for him to be interested.
So, Xantu, as you walk into the room, you're just overwhelmed by the number of butterflies. It's just a lot of bugs, just all over the walls.
See, that's
It's
why
kind of insane.
that's why Hazon was discomforted.
Braun, again, you've been in this room for a bit, so you're kind of used to the butterflies at this point. You can't really tell anything about the butterflies that Rivana's interested in, but some of them are very colorful. Some of them are very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she's kind of doing her own thing right now. Yeah.
Anyway, there's a puzzle here. I kind of hold out. I got this wand here that fires off magic missiles. I got about 7 charges out of this thing. We need your expertise.
What? My expertise.
Yeah, your expertise of not pulling out a weapon and immediately start hitting these things.
Okay.
I believe in you.
What do you want me to do?
Anything.
Hazon, quit peeing in the corner. Anyways, I will ask the NPC what she thinks.
About what?
Of the butterfly room.
He's amassed quite a collection, really. Some of these are thought to be extinct, to be honest. I don't know too much about most of them myself, but the few that I am recognizing, I've only heard about in the books that I've read, really. It's quite fantastic.
It's a little creepy if you ask me.
I suppose I could see it that way, yeah. I mean, not everyone collects insects like this, but
There's a little
some
bit over
people
the top.
it is. I suppose you could say that, but some people
Insects
are
are
collectors.
for eating, not collecting.
She kind of
I
chuckles.
look
See?
over it.
Zant
I
gets
look
it.
over at Xantu like, what the fuck?
Hazon will turn to Braun and say, "Why do you think they call eating food eating some grub? Let's get some grub."
I just got a long sigh and just walk away and try to just investigate the place.
Okay. Is there anything that you're looking at specifically?
I'm gonna try to find a puzzle or try to find like a theme or something. Aside from like the
Aside
jewel,
from-
like
Butterflies?
butterflies in a bottle and a jewel. Is there any jewel-shaped holes in the wall or something?
Hazon will also mention to Zant that they found
is that
a
your
magic
11?
missile wand.
Yeah.
You don't really see anything that I haven't brought up before.
I pick back up the bottle and I'm like, all right, I'm about to open this thing. Any objections?
Hazon will say, "No, we can't do that. The puzzle is clearly revolving around this jar with that very powerful jewel there. It's probably very valuable."
Can you guys?
Oh, the jewel.
Can you guys remind me of your passive perceptions? I just need that on hand. Not for now
14.
necessarily.
13.
13.
Okay.
14. the forting.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, so you think we gotta kill these butterflies without opening the jar?
Yes, I think that's
Okay. Any objections
puzzle.
to what I'm out? If I shake this thing really, really hard, you think that'll work?
I think you'll end up breaking it. There's a hard gemstone inside it. Do you think that's just gonna not crack the glass?
I mean, I can wing it.
Now I get it, because butterflies.
Ravana's at this point going to kind of walk over, and if we really want to save the gem, I don't think we should shake that. I mean, we don't know what type of gem it is. They can be fragile.
That too.
I'm gonna look at the gem and try to get it if it's like magical or something.
Okay.
Roll Arcana.
So
Okay, I
this
don't
gem
find
is in
anything.
like a display
It's a
case or
rock.
something?
It's a rock!
If there's a bottle, inside the bottle there are butterflies flying around, and
There's
there's a
3
shiny
butterflies.
little there's a shiny little gem at the very bottom of it.
There's a golden yellow gemstone and 3 live butterflies in the jar.
Gotcha. Hazon will come up with an idea. Has a brilliant idea. And he will pull out a torch and
Did we
light
get
it
our
on
spells
fire
back?
with
I
his-
forget.
You have not rested. So if you've used any spells, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
If you guys want to take a rest, you can do that.
Mine will
But
have to
you
get
have not done
rest.
Okay.
I
I will say, through the windows, it's starting to get towards sunset. You're starting to see the amber and orange coming in from the sky that would alert you to the sun setting.
So yeah, Hazon will pull out a torch and get it lit with his tinderbox. And okay, what kind of jar is it?
It's just kind of a normal glass jar. It's got
What kind of a lid?
It's got like a screw-on lid, basically.
What you made
So
of
if-
what kind of material?
So you know, like mason jars. It's basically that, but the metal lid is one piece, as opposed to sort of the screw part and the actual lid. It's one piece that screws on,
Gotcha.
and obviously it's not quite as well, manufactured. It's not manufactured at all. It's very much handmade. Is what it
Gotcha.
looks like.
So Hazon will ask to see the jar real quick.
Why aren't we just opening the jar?
He's scared of butterflies. I hand it over to Nason.
And Hazon will, holding the lid, hold it sideways and hold the jar over the torch to heat up the air inside the jar.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing this, and as you do this, you start to notice the butterflies a bit more frantically, and then eventually, more slowly, as they fall to the bottom of the jar one by one.
I just look over. Hey,
once-
you're a sick man. You know that.
Once all 3 are down and assumedly dead, Hazon will stop and he'll say, "Well, it was a mercy killing. That way, this collector man can keep his precious butterflies. They'll be dead. We get our jewel, and they can stay preserved in the jar."
You're a sick man. You know that.
Okay. And he'll hand the jar. He'll throw the jar over to Braun.
Kind of.
Roll, Hazon,
Yep.
roll Dex. Braun, roll a Dex save. Okay, so Hazon
Just cancel each other out.
Hazon he goes to throw this, and you see his arm arcing around. It's a beautiful throw, and then it goes a little bit too far, and he's still holding the jar, and it keeps going, and when he lets go, the jar flies almost straight down, not quite, but almost straight down at the ground, and explodes, shatters everywhere. And I'm going to make a roll for this. You notice a pretty big chunk come out of this gemstone.
Just look over at Hazon, sigh. Careful. I'm gonna carefully pick up the gemstone piece that broke off.
I just look over to the NPC and just kind of give her the "Are you seeing this shit?" look.
You kind of just pick it up, I just hold it like anyone got mending. I just had the look on my face, like, ugh.
So, roll perception for me, right quick.
Perception?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So now that you're holding this rock and it's like right in your hand, you're starting to notice that doesn't look quite as nice of a gem as it did in jar. And it's not just the gem breaking thing. It's still a nice gem. It's got some value to it, but it's probably more in the 50 to 200 gold range rather than what Hazon was thinking, maybe even close to 1,000 gold range. And now that it's broken, it's lost a lot of that value that it has.
Unless we can find somebody with mending.
Yep.
Kind of just hold the pieces, sigh, and just well, this sucks.
Hazon will put his hand on his brother's shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, we'll find somebody with mending."
Yeah, we're gonna need to.
Hazon, you're the one with passive perception 14, right?
Yes.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay. So, your eye is kind of caught by the fact that you're not quite sure, but you think that all the other butterflies in the room, their wings are kind of drooping.
Oh, great! Give that knowledge to the guy who hates butterflies.
Hazon will suddenly immediately start panicking, pull out his katana and say, "Look! The butterflies! I told you!"
Hazon, we just suffered a great loss here, and now you're gonna say there are butterflies trying to attack you.
So, Ravana is going to say, "My god, I wonder if their wings are like that because you killed the other three."
Well, it's his fault. He also killed my way out. No, he just killed he killed me, not dying. I don't even know what the word is.
Hazon will, noticing
killed
that they
me.
aren't, doing anything other than that, will, calm down fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And, quickly walk over to the wall to inspect the nearest butterfly.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Gotcha.
As you watch, as you've gotten closer, you're starting to notice the butterflies, especially the one that you're looking at because you're looking, but the other ones too. They're starting to dry, and you watch as they dry up and shrivel up, and eventually just turn to dust, fade away.
Hazon will mutter under his breath, very quietly so that no one else can hear, "Damn you, Thanos."
What?
Huh?
Roll a d12. Roll a d12.
I will. Absolutely.
He
Okay.
did get attacked by a fire butterfly. This is some latent.
Decrease your intelligence stat by 9.
Hold on, what the crap just happened? Hold on, I zoned out hard. for a moment.
Referencing out of universe things. Not gonna be a thing we do in characters.
Me?
He just innkeeper this man.
Worth it. Worth it. Absolutely worth it.
What's
Okay.
your intelligence now?
My
Can you spell the
my
word-
intelligence went from +3 to -2.
Okay, but what's the actual number then?
7.
Oh,
Cool.
you can't spell the word grape now.
I'm just gonna say this. He's not actually, quote unquote, less intelligent. Like, his personality is still the same. But if he tries to utilize, seems to be impaired. So for skill checks, it's like that. But for actual Hazon, it's not like he's
So
just
if he
lost
were to
half of his brain.
have done the chess thing again, he wouldn't not know it anymore. Type dealio, right?
What was that?
If I say
You were
spell
cutting out.
you're fine.
So if he had to all of a sudden do the same chess type solution type dealio, he wouldn't like suddenly not know anymore.
If he said roll intelligence for it, then you'd have to roll your intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Basically, what I'm saying is any skill check or ability check is impaired by this.
Gotcha.
But from the standpoint of, is he a different person? No. Like, it's not like he just lost a huge amount of IQ. It's just that he can't really access it if he's directly trying.
So it's like you're going from Kayaya to
I'm
Res.
making. I'm basically just trying to make this a mechanical thing, not an RP thing. Okay.
And what costs this again?
Making
Touching the butterfly?
No, him referencing Thanos.
Oh. Is that like Voldemort in this world? You did
No,
not mention...
don't in character reference out of world things.
Oh, I see.
Who's to say that Thanos can exist as a fictional character who turns people to dust within the D&D world?
I am.
The
Okay,
DM says...
that is very fair.
If we were playing Planescape, then that would work, but we're not playing Planescape. So
Okay, fair enough.
Also, I'll say... No, I won't say anything. Alright, anyways, continue.
You are now brain dead.
Mechanically, not character.
you say that. But it just wanted to attack animate butterflies.
So in terms of roleplay, how is this affecting him? Is it like...
It doesn't.
Well, no, I
feel... So, basically, he says that, and this just mind, like, feels like just something attacks your mind. You're not sure what it is, and you don't... He doesn't feel anything different.
So I'm assuming it's
if
like
he
a...
directly tries to access his abilities based on his intelligence...
So he had like a stroke or something?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So is it like a status that's affecting him type
Yes.
dealio now? Okay, so
Yes.
it can theoretically be broken, but for now it's just like one of those unaware type dealios.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. Because I was gonna say, if like you permanently like cripple me for the rest of the game because of a joke, then I'm gonna be very salty. I'm gonna be like,
No,
it's...
Yeah, no, that's a little bit too much. Don't worry. I'll say this now, it's temporary. I won't
Okay.
tell you when it's going away,
Fair enough.
but it is temporary.
Okay. Because if
puts
like,
away his kunai.
because it was gonna be like,
Yeah,
one of those
no, I
things where
agree.
it's like, if
That'd
I'm
be
not allowed to
way
make
too
like
much.
occasional jokes without it being like, oh no, your character's now is
No,
gonna...
I know. It's
completely-
just gonna be a silly thing that I
No,
do.
yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's to discourage idle chit chat because that can derail things.
It's not so much. I don't care about that if you make a joke out of character, but I'd like to keep in character stuff in character. Just personal preference on that.
And
Okay.
Hazon's like, hey, Bron, did you check out in-game? It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
It
man,
doesn't
gotta go
make a lot
watch
of sense.
Endgame. Gotta beat Avatar.
Anyway, so we see Hazon grab his head, like, and we're like, it's Tuesday. And we go back on to try to figure out what to do next.
Okay, so at this point, all the butterflies in the room, even the ones that were in the jar, have just... Well, no, not those three. All the butterflies on the walls have just faded to dust and kind of just blown out, and you don't really know where it goes. The three other butterflies are on the floor. Braun, you still have the pieces of the gem. The shards of glass are still covering the ground, but that's about it.
Huh. I'm gonna blame Hazon for this. So, aside from the butterflies fading away, is there anything else of note around?
Not
Aside
really,
from
no.
the chair.
No.
Actually, he looked at the chair. What was under the chair? The cushion.
The wand.
Yeah,
okay,
the one.
Okay.
Hazon, feeling that everything is right with the room now, we'll be like, all right, we've done it. And we'll walk out back into the hallway.
Vana is just kind of... Such a shame. Beautiful collection. But she'll follow you out.
He'll make his way immediately
It's a
to the
waste
next
of
door.
food.
7?
Go in. Yeah. I'm going in here.
I'm gonna walk out the room, look around, like pocket the broken jewel, and then like make my way to room 4.
Oh, you're. Oh, okay. That's a long ways. Okay. So we'll start. Zontu, where are you going?
Did we ever go to room 2?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the fairy fire juice.
Oh. I'll go to 4.
Okay, so you're going with Baran, and I'll say Ravana goes with you. So we'll start with Kahiria, with Hazon, because he's going to be getting there first. So, as you walk in, this room's about 15 by 35 feet long, and you can pretty quickly tell that it's served as the Manor's kitchen. The room has several work tables and a large fireplace that dominates the northern wall, which is that right there, I believe. There's a large collection of cooking utensils and pans, and there's a row of clay jars that rest on a shelf along the southern wall. Sitting on the largest of the tables is a wooden bowl containing 3 oddly colored apples. A bright blue one, a bright red one, and one that is yellow. There's a narrow stairway right here that leads up to the second floor, and a door to the left of the fireplace. Or no, this is the door. Okay, never mind. This is the door. The fireplace is like here. And this door appears to lead outside. And there's also this door leading into what you can guess is another room.
So there's fruit.
There's fruit on the table. There's a fireplace. There's stairs and 2 doors, and other kitchenry stuff, basically.
Hazon, liking to stock up on extra rations, knowing that they might be staying the night, will investigate the not the fruit. He doesn't care for fruit. He's more of a meat guy. Wait, you said there are apples that were blue?
There are 3 apples. There's one that is intensely red, more so than any other normal apple. One that is equally as blue, and one that is equally as yellow.
Hazon will look at that and be like, "Nope, definitely poisoned." And we'll head over to the kitchen and look for food supplies.
Okay. I mean, you're in the kitchen, but okay. So
Yeah.
make a for me, see what you find.
Make a what?
Investigation.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Hey, that -2 ain't holding me back.
So as even with the seeming mental block you're having, you're still able to find all sorts of things. I mean, some of the stuff has very much dried out, but you find canned foods and foods in jars that seems to still be pretty okay. You know, some beans and some other vegetables, some canned fruits, that sorts of thing. That all looks to be pretty okay for now. You really couldn't tell without eating it more than that if it's really good, but it looks okay. It looks like it's been preserved well.
You said there
You
was some...
find
Oh, go ahead.
you find a wide manner of cups and bottles and plates and silverware and all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, just all sorts of stuff like that you would expect in a kitchen. That was what you were specifically looking for, so that's what I'll give you.
Gotcha.
There's also one other thing. There's also a sink, and when you investigate the sink specifically, you find that it does still have running water.
Gotcha. He's on. You said there's a table with.
Yeah, let me draw a table for you right quick.
Yeah.
That'll be a good thing to do. So table, basically, we're going to say there's like one table here, there's another table here, and we'll one big table here. I'll quickly draw in the fireplace as well, which is pretty big. It's right there. And then you've got your 3 apples. We're going to put them on this table. Your blue. and your yellow.
Okay.
And then there's shelving and other stuff around too.
Oh.
Has all the other stuff that you find.
What's on the shelves then?
Kind of the stuff that I described, the canned food, some stuff that looks like it was probably once food, but is now nothing but dust. Or just incredibly dried out. Like, you see some stuff too that looks like it was probably once jerky, but it's certainly not edible anymore.
Hazon will scour the canned food. Wait, how are the cans? How are the
I'm gonna
cans?
say it's jars. It's not cans. It's jars.
Okay, Hazon will investigate the jars.
And here, let me draw kind of the shelving.
Okay.
What is that noise?
That was an Arceus. So those are your kind of three shelf units.
Right.
And
Hazon will
I'll quickly draw in that the sink is kind of right here. I've kind of put myself in a corner of where to put it, but that's where it is basically.
Gotcha. Hazon will begin investigating for what's inside the jars in terms of food. See if you can find the most edible substance.
Yeah, okay, so you're kind of looking around, and I'll keep your debt 20 on this. Find some stuff of some beans, some carrots, some fruits that have been preserved, that sort of stuff. You find what looks to be maybe a couple jars of jam or jelly, that sort of thing. And of the stuff that looks the freshest, you pull out, we'll say three jars of beans, 2 jars of carrots. We'll go with 2 jars of peach, like peach slices that have been kind of preserved, and 1 thing of what you guess to be grape jelly.
Gotcha. Hazon will pocket a jar of beans and will put what he assumes is still edible substances on the large table here for the others to take if they want. And we'll begin investigating you said this is a fireplace, and what's this?
What's down here?
Yeah, what's down here?
It's a door to another room.
Door to another room. Okay.
Yep.
Hazon will open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, it's incredibly dark. Like, make a perception check.
Okay. I also have dark vision too. I don't know if that helps at all.
Perception check. Yeah, you're used to dark light. This is really dark.
Can Hazon assess that it's unnaturally dark then?
I'm gonna say no.
No?
You can't. It's just dark. You can't really tell. Like, you're surprised because you're like, I can normally see in dark, but that's really all you got.
Gotcha. Hazon still has his lit torch, so he's gonna throw the lit torch into that darkness real quick.
Let me just check something real quick.
Or like place it down on the floor, like just something to like directly shine the light.
Okay, so are you putting it like right in the front of the room, like in the darkness?
Like, imagine you open up the door and you were to toss like say you had mail for somebody and you were quickly tossing into the room. You throw it down right in front of you.
Okay,
like just
yeah,
past the door frame, that kind of thing. He'd do that with the torch.
Okay, so he kind of toss the torch, and up until the moment it passes through the door, you can see it. After that, it is gone.
Yeah, Hazon. Okay, I feel like that would be enough to.
And I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
As I need to change the music.
Oh God.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, interesting. All right, give me. I should have had paper. Well, I guess I'll pull up a Word document or something. Okay. Cool. The good news is, you're going first. As you hear screeches that don't sound human.
Right. So.
Braun and Zantu, I'm gonna need you to roll perception with disadvantage to see if you hear this.
Perception, disadvantage. Roll. Okay. I didn't hear nothing.
Zantu,
What?
roll perception with disadvantage right now.
Okay.
Okay, neither of you hear anything. Alright, so, Hazon.
Yes.
Yeah, you've heard some screams.
Right. I will back up just a little bit to the table and pull out the water skin I had and quickly toss a little bit, about 1 ounce of the liquid contained within this water skin at the bottom threshold of the door, or like where the door crosses, the door frame, the floor.
Okay.
Yes. Words that I can speak talk.
Fairy Fire is a level 1, right?
Let me
I
quickly
think
look.
that's right.
I think it's level 1, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Let me check real quick.
All right.
Fairy fire. It's level 1, yeah.
Each
Okay.
object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light.
So, let me just describe this to you. You take this purple liquid, and you're like, I need to get some light in there. So you throw it. And as the liquid crosses the threshold, it continues to glow for about a second as the darkness swallows it.
Right.
Yeah. That was your action. If you have a bonus action or movement you would like to make, you may do so.
Right. I'm going to activate Action Surge real quick.
Okay.
I can take an additional action, and I'm going to, realizing that didn't do shit, assume that that's not how that liquid works, and quickly take a quick little sip of the 1 ounce of liquid instead.
Okay. So you are... Okay, so you're chugging 1 ounce of what's left, basically. Okay.
Of what's left. What?
Because you're already threw some of it at the thing, right? That's how that worked?
Yeah, I said I threw a little bit of like 1 ounce.
Okay. And you're
Drinking.
drinking...
He poured it down to the cup, dipped his fingers in the cup, flicked it. And I was like, that didn't work. And now he's taking a shot at the rest of the
Yeah,
ounce.
that's essentially,
Okay,
yeah,
I gotcha.
that.
Okay. So yeah, you glow in the fairy fire, and you know that it's going to last a little bit. I think it said a minute. I can check that for you. Yep, a minute.
All right, so I'm glowing with fairy fire.
Yep.
All right, what color?
Whatever you want.
I'm going to say purple because the juice is purple.
All right. Okay. And I'm going to look down at myself and be like, well, that didn't work either.
What were you expecting?
Hey, look, Hazon has a temporary -9 in intelligence, man.
I told you that doesn't affect character.
I know,
Anyways,
I'm joking.
yeah, I
Um,
know.
Right. So for his bonus action, he will instead draw his sword, and hold it out in front of him, one-handed style.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Now you hear a screech
Okay.
as a creature rushes towards you. And all right, let's. What's your AC, right quick?
My AC is 17.
Okay. You see. Hold on. Give me half a second here. A creature that seems to have no real form of its own rushes towards you and swipes at you. But neither attack hits.
Gotcha.
And it then retreats back into darkness. You may make an attack of opportunity.
Absolutely. What would I do? How does an attack of opportunity work? I don't think I've ever done that before, actually.
Okay, so
Usually
basically
play
the
rogues.
idea is the basic idea is that as a creature is within range of you and it starts to move away from you, if it's
Yep.
not using the disengage action, you just make an attack roll against it.
With whatever I'm using for my weapon.
Yep, it's just a free hit of your weapon.
Gotcha. So,
You get your roll to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
just
Yes, you do have to roll to
keeping
hit.
that
Okay.
in mind. I drew it one-handed. So there's that.
Okay, you have to roll to hit. Are those your two numbers to hit? I'm guessing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's to hit.
So that does not hit. The creature is just speed. Then it rushes in. It tries to hit you twice and then just dashes back. You can react fast enough to swipe at it, but you can't react fast enough to actually hit it, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna ask you to make a religion check.
Oh, okay. Some
Yeah.
kind of demon.
Okay. So you've fought this sort of thing before, but it doesn't normally start out looking like this.
Oh no.
It's a doppelganger.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I think Hazon probably would have to deal with that, especially as a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
That makes
Doppelganger
sense.
style.
Yeah, that works out really well. I didn't think of that. So as the other creature dashes back in, you hear a collision, and you hear the screams of two creatures, two distinct different types of screams.
Wha-
It's the same kind of creature, but it sounds almost like two different creatures screaming, like two different animals almost.
What?
It's your turn again.
Right. So Hazon using his will immediately call out saying, "Hey, get in here!" Out towards the hallway.
Bronzontal or Zontuatl, roll perception, just normal, right quick. Zontuatl, you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear him calling out. Bron, roll perception. All right, you both hear quite well Hazon's yell for you guys to get in to where he is.
Why did we leave him alone?
And you do know where he is because you saw him walking into room.
Yeah, and he was carrying a torch apparently.
Yes.
So I immediately like.
So I'm gonna say that's a free action, Hazon. You can your turn.
Okay.
I generally say that a limited amount of talking is a free action.
Okay. Yeah.
Help!
Hazon will get into a more prepared stance this time, and will also not drink it, but hold it in his mouth, a little bit of the fairy fire liquid, and
Okay.
prepare to spit it. In
Okay.
preparation
So are
for
you?
spitting.
You are. So you are preparing a spit, is what you're doing.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. All right. Braun and Zontuatl, are you planning to make your way towards Hazon?
The
Yeah.
moment I heard him scream, I'm just like, if that doesn't kill him, I will. And I run over there.
Okay, both of you, whoever's heading towards him, roll initiative.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Give me half a second to write that down.
I have a terrible and amazing idea.
Hold on.
While you're writing that down, Kayo, where are you standing?
Right where this blue blob is.
Like right here, basically.
Okay, so you're right in front of the table?
The table. We're gonna say the table cuts off about here. There's like about a 5-foot gap between the table and the door.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
So it's too wide for the door?
It's like 5. The door is about 5 feet away from the table. The edge of the
No, I
table.
mean, like, if I push the table to the door, would it fit?
No.
Okay, that's the question. Never
Table's
mind.
about 10 feet
I
wide.
was gonna kick the table and through the door. Just jump on the table and slide in
It's
and
still
stabbing.
Hazon's turn. So Hazon, do whatever you're gonna do. Oh right, you said you were preparing your thing. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So at that point, right,
That
we
would be
passed
my
your turn.
action. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
So. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Does a 14 hit you, Kayoya?
Nope.
Okay. How about a? Actually, I should be checking. How about a 25?
I want to say no, but that would be lying. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, so as this creature rushes at you, the first attempt that it makes, you're able to dodge. It's kind of off-put by you spitting at it. It's kind of the big thing about it. But after it gets its bearings, even with the light glow over its face that it's starting to develop, the second attack is going to hit you, and you're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage
Oh, okay.
as the creature dashes back. So you may make another attack of opportunity if you wish.
Gotcha.
I'm going to say a mouthful of the fairy fire juice is not enough to get the full effect. It will glow, but you're not going to get the advantage out of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, right.
Okay, you hit. So roll for damage.
And then +2 to that for the one-handed style of duel.
All right, cool. Let me mark that down. So that's 11.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Zantu, it is your turn.
Alright, so how far away am I even?
You guys were heading towards 4. I'm gonna say because we never got to your thing because I was dealing with Kayoya. So I'm gonna say you're gonna
Sounds
be
alright.
here, and I'm gonna say you can make it about half the way there in 1 minute. Especially if you use your bonusy move.
Yeah, I'm gonna use speed burst.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you've made it about halfway to where he is. I'm actually gonna
Okay.
retcon this thing a little bit more. I'm gonna say that there's about a 10-foot space here,
Okay.
just because just having that 5-foot space is a little restrictive.
That's a little
So-
cramped, yeah.
Basically, there's 10 feet between the edge of the door and the table.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash.
So let me just quickly. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm just gonna redraw that table right quick.
I'll be right
Excuse
back
me.
while you're doing that.
So we're gonna say the table's more of a like this kind of thing. So there's basically a 10-foot line here. This is about 10 feet. And Hazon, you're, I'm going to say, right at the precipice of the door, like right outside of it right now. So...
Oh, I thought I backed up the table.
Oh, okay. Then we can do that. So you're up against the table. There's about 5 feet in front of you, in between the door and you.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was assuming we're sticking with, but if not, that's fine too.
Yep. Okay. So Zantu spent his turn dashing, and
I assume I'm in the room now, right?
you are like here-ish. Because
Even
you've
with
dashed
that
from
motion.
here to here. Well, okay, we'll say you're here, yeah. That's fair. Oh wait, how does dash work?
I thought it doubles your speed or something like that.
Yeah, I dash D&D 5e. Let me check how that works. Dash action. Okay. Do you just have that as a natural thing, or?
That's just a basic ability you can use as an
Okay.
action.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, we'll say since you did that, you are now in the room. Yep.
Yes, but that was my action and my bonus action,
Okay,
so my
yep.
turn is done.
So we'll say you are here-ish, which puts you about. You're up against the wall, and there's about. We'll say. So if this is 10 feet, this whole. I actually should look at exactly the numbers on how big this room is. That's actually kind of here. I'm stretching things, and I know it.
You said something earlier.
It's 15 by 35, so this is about 15 feet across. So this really shouldn't be 10, but for combat purposes, I'm going to let it be 10. So, shh, don't worry about it. So yeah, this is 15 feet. He's standing in the middle. You're here on this 5.
So I just smoked Braun.
You just ran. Okay. With that, Kyoya,
Yes.
let's have some fun.
Okay.
Okay. So, you see something dash out. It looks similar to the other thing. It falls flat on its face,
Oh no.
and that's its turn.
I'm gonna need you to try that one more time.
that it rolled a 1.
You would
I'm gonna
be
need
correct.
to, what just happened?
Okay, so Doppelganger 2 runs out, nat ones, end of turn.
What
Braun,
does it look like though?
it just looks like a formless doppelganger that is not taken
it looks
the form
like
of any other creature.
kind of so they kind of look like gray aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're similar in
Ew.
that. Yeah.
Braun, do your
Yo.
thing.
All right, so I assume I
Spiral.
made it to where everybody else is. All right, so
No, this is your first turn since hearing, because you are ahead of Hazon in the initiative order,
all right,
which
so
kind of bit you in the butt right now.
all right,
So this
so
is your
well,
first turn. You're still. You
Oh,
can
I'm still-
dash if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna zip on.
Okay. So you
I
dash.
see,
You
I
take.
see Snakeman slither like crazy. I'm like, okay, and I make my way to there as fast as I can.
Yes.
Yep. So you're
As
basically
thou
right.
should.
You're basically right behind Zantu right now. So
All right,
with that, Hazon, it is back to you. There is a doppelganger on the ground in front of you. There are little chattering noises coming from the room in front of you, and your 2 friends are now in the room.
Hazel will look over and be like, "All right, we got a couple doppelgangers hiding in the room of darkness in front of us." And he will quickly go in.
Can I see him in the room?
Yes,
Okay.
it
I
is
wasn't sure,
only
just like
because
this black-
Kyoya is still in the kitchen. The kitchen is fully illuminated. It's getting darker as the sun is going down, so I'm gonna note that. you can. Those of you who don't have dark vision still. I think you all have dark vision though, so don't worry about it. But even if you didn't, you could still see pretty well. But it's starting. You do not. Okay, so you can still see pretty well, but it's getting darker. You want to pay attention to that.
Yep.
It's just room 8 that is completely dark right now.
And that's where they all are.
That's where you hear chattering from in there, but that's it.
Hazon
And
just
then
said
you see
there are a
the other
couple
one in front of
doppelgangers, and that's
Hazon.
pretty much it.
Yeah.
And Hazon will immediately go to stab and slash the gray alien in front of the doppelganger in front of him.
Go ahead.
Can I, real quick, use like bardic inspiration to like?
I'm gonna say
Cheer
it's
on
too
Hazon.
late. I'm gonna say
No,
it's
not
too
not
late.
to hit, not to hit.
No, I'm gonna. That's something you have to do on your own turn. I'm gonna say it's too late for that.
But I can use a react. Oh no, I'm wrong. Never mind. I'll look at something else.
Yeah. Okay, so Hazon, you definitely hit, and
That's
you
14 damage.
are doing 14 damage. Okay then. Cool. All right. This thing's taking a hit. It's still doing pretty okay, but it's not happy at all. You see, as you hit it, its body morphs into a conglomerate of different creatures. You see some feathers, some claws, and a paw, and it's sort of weird, but after a second it reverts back to its normal self. And anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna directly pour some of the fairy fire water onto it. About an ounce.
I'm
And a
gonna
half.
say that's a full action. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay, so
say
no bonus.
no.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Let me see. Is there anything I can do here?
especially because you're still
Oh!
you're holding your katana. Yeah.
Ben, I didn't know. I needed to mention this to you, by the way.
Oh.
While if my 19s counted as crits, I didn't even think of that.
All right. Well,
do you want me to just roll?
count it for this one. We'll count
Yeah,
it for this one.
I won't count it for
So-
the one before that because that's a little
So what
late
are
for that.
how many dice do you roll for your katana?
Let me see.
It's 1d8
1d8
plus 4. Okay.
plus 4.
So the way that I do crits is you do a full die of damage, you do all your dice damage, then you roll, then you add your strength modifier. So in this case, it's going to be the d8, so 8 damage, plus your roll of 8, plus your strength of 4. So 20 damage.
Okay, so I that 12 is instead of 20.
Yes,
Okay,
because you get a full additional die on top.
gotcha. Okay.
And the reason that I work it that way is so you don't get 1 damage crits that, do nothing, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
It just makes crits a little bit more fair.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so yeah, this thing's taking a nice hit. It's not happy. Not happy at all. So,
Imagine that.
anything else?
No. Is there anything I have? Bonus action. Jesus, finish short. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Plus 2 damage rolls with that weapon. Nope. Looks like that should be it.
Okay. Alright. Doppelganger 1 is going to dash out at you and attempt to hit you again.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Okay.
That's a hit, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
That's going to be 5 damage.
Okay.
And it's going to smack at you again. And that's a 17.
That is my armor class.
Okay, I believe the way that works is if it meets, it does hit. I think that's the idea.
If it what?
If it ties it, I think that's the way that DCs work. Is that if they tie, they
It's meter beat. Yeah.
yeah, basically. So that's going to be another hit.
Okay.
Drop my d6. Here. And that's going to be 9 damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
And this time it's not going to dash out. It's going to turn to its friend and kind of chatter at it. And that's all for that. Zantu, it's back to you.
So I see the two
So
doppelgangers. in the room,
basically,
correct?
basically you have. Let me map this out right quick. This will be helpful to do. So we have Kyoya where the blue dot is. We have Doppelganger A, Doppelganger B. The one right in front of Kyoya is the one that he just hit, that took a hefty hit. And the other one is just the one that dashed in, so the one on the right. You have Braun, who is back here, basically. And I need a color for Snack. Snack, who is here, basically. That doesn't show up very well, but I think you know where it is. So that's where everybody is right now. Alright?
Okay, so
Cool.
I'm going to get up next to the right of Hazon.
Okay.
And I assume both of the doppelgangers are within 5 feet of me then, right?
So you're just kind of gonna stand in the 5 foot square right next to Hazon?
Yes.
So basically you are diagonal to this one within a 5 feet range, but this one is too far. Because this one is diagonal.
I was gonna...
Oh, you're over here.
I was gonna go over there.
Okay, yeah, then you're good. Yeah, that works.
Okay. So I use my movement to do that, and then I'm going to...
You will be provoking an attack of opportunity from the one right in front of him.
But I am going to be arming myself beforehand, but I will go with the provoke.
Okay. So you're gonna move past, and it's gonna make some swings at you. That is a 19.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's gonna be 7.
Ow.
And that doesn't hit. So the first one, it swings at you, and the first one hits, and the second one, you get out of the way. But you are in place now. You may do what you wish.
That was upsetting. So I took how much? 7?
7.
Oh boy, my favorite. I'm going to... Let's see, how potent is this again? Well, that wasn't worth it. I'm going to change what I was going to do, and I'm going to actually try to constrict the one that Hazon was attacking.
So you're grappling?
Using constrict. And
Snack. Yeah. Okay. So you go to grab it, and this thing, it morphs into a snake of its own. I'm gonna need you to make a contest of strength.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just flat strength. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna tell you, it rolled a 6 plus 0. I'm sorry.
You killed me, Ben.
You're alive. Okay. You are currently grappled.
These things are gonna fucking kill us.
Okay. Anything else? I'm gonna say since it was done during your turn, you can make it to break out at the end of your turn.
I
It'd
will
be nice
do
to
that.
give you that. Okay.
So I'm just gonna yeah, athletics. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, I think you can do that. Okay. Well, no, it still got you.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright. Okay. So it's that doppelganger's turn.
Sounds like I'm gonna be rolling a new character.
No, you're not, because here's the thing: the creature spazzes, and it loses its snake form. It is returned to a doppelganger form, and you have been freed.
Oh.
Kayoya!
Oh, isn't that just convenient?
No, it rolled the thing. It
Okay.
rolled the thing.
Okay.
It rolled the thing. It's gonna attack Hazon because Hazon put a slash in its face or something. So
Yeah.
we're gonna say that's a miss, and that's a 19.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that is 8 damage.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That's gonna be it. Braun,
All right.
do something, Braun.
Yes. Yes, I will. Okay.
I'm realizing I may have gone a little bit crazy, but you know, we're having fun.
Huh, yeah.
Okay.
So, I might be at, like, 1 hit point, but that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So. Good.
I believe in you guys.
Oh
me-
my
I
gosh.
need to look at my.
What the
All right.
fuck?
Is consuming something an action or a bonus action?
I'm gonna say action.
Okay.
Shit.
I don't know what I'm doing. If I survive.
All right.
What are you all sitting at health wise?
Yes.
I'm at a
Oh, yeah, no.
6.
Maybe.
Okay.
Health?
All
Yeah, I
right.
don't know what that is. Whatever it is, I barely have it.
Okay, so I'm gonna All right. Question: is the thing that attacks Hazon still on the ground, or has it gotten up?
It
Turned
has
into a
gotten
snake
up.
and then gotten up and attacked
Okay,
Hazon
okay.
again.
So I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna march up to. I'm gonna right next to Hazon. I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use my bonus action to do this.
Give me half a second.
Like some
Okay.
kind of like
Healing word. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
so
Do-
bonus action to that, which I don't know.
Sweet.
Hold on. 1d4 plus spellcasting
Thank you,
ability
Mad Bolt.
modifier.
For the follow.
Alright, so 1d4 plus.
I appreciate
5.
it.
Give me a moment. 1d. I gotta click that. Ba.
Hey, come on. The sheet I can use here.
Alright,
Give me.
you got healed for 8.
Okay. Cool.
Hazon.
Oh, okay, cool. Hazon's
And
going
this, I'm
down.
gonna like kind of pat you on the shoulder, kind of heal you, and then just like stab my, like thrust my rapier or whatever.
Hazon, feeling the healing, will just quickly smirk at Braun and nod his head.
And just like
Okay.
thrust my
Just like,
rapier. I'm
just like
sure
a
it does,
brotherly
but-
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
nod, like, yeah.
Missed. Anything else for you, Harrison?
No, I did all my action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, that should be it.
Hazon,
Yes.
do something, please.
Do something. Alright, yep. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Hazon, being fed up with this piece of shit in front of him,
Fed up with this war world.
is he's gonna look this thing dead in the face. And just gonna swing his sword at its face. And
Oh
that
my
is
god.
another 19!
Good. This is what we need to
Means-
see.
There we go.
Okay. Yep.
8, So that's 16
So-
damage.
That's 16 damage. Good. Okay, this thing is looking very... You're going after the one that you already critted, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it is looking not happy at all. It is barely
It's not
hanging
dead
on.
yet. Ah!
It
And-
spazzes the hell out. But it's still hanging on. Okay, go ahead. Smack it again.
All right.
That's second
Purest
one.
Thunder
Hold on.
Wrath. Thank you.
Oh, second
for
one
the
is healing.
follow.
Never mind. Okay, you heal yourself.
Yep.
Do that.
Hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level, so I need to roll 110 plus 3. So I'll also
11.
heal for 11.
Okay.
Which puts me at 2d6. There we go. Okay, Hazel's feeling a lot better now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That it for you?
Yeah, that's about as much as I can do.
All right, cool. At this point, Ravana's gonna make her way into the room, see how not good Braun and Zontu are.
I just
And-
look over like, I'm glad you could join us.
I'm sorry, and she's going to immediately run up to like right about here. Okay, whatever, that happened. And she casts a spell you don't quite recognize, but it seems familiar. Actually, hold on. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. This is what she's gonna do. Never mind. I need to make a roll for a thing. Okay. Okay. So, she kind of points towards the one that the doppelganger that still has more health. And you hear her kind of hum something, a little tune right quick. And you notice as the creature falls over in a fit of laughter. It is completely immobile right now. So
Can
she's also going to throw a bard die to Zontu.
Okay, what do those do again?
On an ability check, roll to hit or saving throw, you can add I believe, D6 to the roll.
Yeah, it's D6.
And with that, she's going to say, "By the gods, those things are ferocious. Please hold on." Towards you. And now, it's the doppelganger's turn. The one on the right. It's going to make a roll. And by that, I mean I'm going to throw my D20 on the ground. Okay. Well, I didn't want to see that. Alright. You notice as it seems to be able to throw off the effect of the spell, but it takes all of its energy this amount of time. Zontu, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna take the piece of corn jerky that I have and insert it through the slot on my helmet like a vending machine. And I'm gonna eat
gosh.
it.
Did I say that was an action or bonus action?
Action.
Okay, yep.
And then
Oh, because you said consuming things, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant as like an attack or something. Okay.
No, what the fuck?
Sorry, I thought you were
For
gonna
the
like
corn jerky edit.
No, I thought you were gonna like eat the doppelganger.
What the fuck?
That's actually kind of what I thought at first too.
Yeah, let me make sure.
No.
Let me just check what the
Like you just
official-
try to nom down on it, like oh, and then I realized what you're talking about. I was like, oh.
I mean, I can
wait.
bite it, but I'm not gonna eat it. What the fuck?
Not sure this.
Y'all nasty.
I'm trying to see if there's any information on whether
I would say it would be the same as eating a potion. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was
think it would-
looking, but I'm gonna say that since Kyoya took an action to throw potion water on stuff, I'm gonna say it's an action.
Okie dokie.
I wrote down what you told me, which was eating a piece takes 1 action, restores 2d4.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Thank you.
I heal for 7.
Okay. Cool. Anything else for you?
You double critted. One crit, one crit fail. For those
Yeah.
I mean, you've rolled 2 19 criticals, so
3.
technically 3, but we didn't count the.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay.
So,
I think
no.
that sounds right. Okay. It's doppelganger 2's or double. Yeah, the one in the middle. That one is number 2. Hazon.
Yes.
Still doesn't like you.
No, I imagine not.
16. Does that hit?
Nope.
All right. And neither does that. So it's going to kind of swing at you wildly. It's getting ferocious because this thing is not doing well.
Hazon right
And
now is just gonna
these
have like a smirk on his
spasms,
face.
spasms.
still.
And these spasms that are just coming up are just preventing it from being able to hit, as it keeps growing and retracting the different parts of creatures. You, for a fraction of a second, you see a face. Kind of, it's absolutely horrible. But as soon as you see it, it's gone. Gone!
What kind? Wait, what? It was a face?
Yep.
Like a human face?
Yep.
The face
Humanoid
is
face, I should say. All right. We'll
Yeah,
keep that
humanoid.
in mind. Hazon will note that real quick as best he can,
Okay.
so that he can.
It's just
Possibly.
basically a split second where, just like how it's been like spawning these talon wings and things.
Yeah,
Its face becomes a humanoid face, just a split second, and
gotcha.
tracks to its face. Braun.
All right, so I am. You gotta play the long game because these things took a long time to hit and kill. So I'm gonna just go on and say we're gonna take a very long rest after this. So I'm gonna take a step away from Hazon, and
Devil trigger.
Yo, Starry.
it'll miss my action. So, but
Zay?
I already moved.
Zay?
But I just-
Do you have a bonus
Probably
action if
Zay.
you want to use that?
Thank
I
you
mean,
for the follow. I
can't
appreciate
really-
it.
Well, what else can I do on my bonus action? Let's see.
Also declare whether you want radiant or necrotic.
Radiant.
Okay, cool.
Let me see. Action.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, you have some bonus action stuff you could do.
Yeah. I'm gonna Actually. Yeah. Wait. Can I? I can speak words good. I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to brother.
Okay. Yep.
Brother.
Zantu and Braun both have bard dice. Don't forget about that. All right, and if that's your action, Hazon, your turn.
Again? Oh.
Yep.
Right. Hazon being now very angry that this thing has not yet died in his presence to his power. Is very clearly displayed. Getting a little fed up at this point. We'll take one more swing at its face.
I'm gonna say that's a miss. I'm sorry.
Am I able to add? Wait, he gave me a die, right?
Oh,
How does that work?
Lucky. Or luck.
It's not quite that. Basically,
Well,
it's
like whenever
supposed
you
to
have
be
to.
before I read the, it's supposed to be before I give you the effect. You can say I'm gonna roll the bard die, and then you roll.
Oh,
a d6 and add it.
okay.
In this case, because you didn't know that, I'll let you do it anyway.
Okay, I thought it was like if it was something like
It's
you hit
it's an
or
attack
something.
roll, a roll to hit, an ability score check,
Okay, so let me.
It's one of those things. You have to use like.
or a saving
Um,
throw.
So I have that, right?
Yep, you can use it if you want. I'm gonna give you this free time. You technically I shouldn't.
So if you want to add it to your hit, you can, or if you want to wait.
Yep. If you think that the D6 could be enough to push you over the AC, you can. Basically.
That would be like. Well, his. What was it? No. Okay, so I've just been rolling 19s this whole time. Hey, technically I still roll the 19 after the 10.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. No, I think I'm gonna hold off on using that then.
Okay.
Just
Got it for, I
'cause
think,
it's
10
it's a
minutes.
little bit more fair too,
All right.
Because
Yeah.
I should have known that.
Okay.
Let's see. Is this something I can do, or is this take an action? That takes an action. Okay.
All right.
And action surge.
Don't you have second hit? Or no?
No, that's 5th level.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep thinking my brother.
I think action surge you get 1 use of it at 3rd level.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
At 2nd level.
And then I must finish a short or long rest before I can use it again. And then starting at 17th level, I can use it twice before a rest.
Okay.
But only once on the same turn. But we're nowhere near 17th level.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that will have to be it then, because he doesn't really have anything else as in terms of bonus actions.
All right. So turn passes to Ravana, and she's going to focus down again on that one that she hit before, and she's going to cast the same spell. I'm gonna say that's a fail. So it's on ground again, just in a fit. Laughter.
1313p. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
That's gonna be her turn. So, turn passes to the laughing doppelganger. Laughing doppelganger is still laughing. It's on 2. It's your turn.
Okay, so is the one that is laughing, is that the one that's been super beat up, or is that the one
No,
that's...
that's the one that has more health.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to use Constrict on that one, and I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration die on the roll to hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
1...
So yeah, just roll your thing and then add that 5.
Okay, so that's how I'll use it. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
that doesn't constrict it. I'm gonna
Okay.
be
So
sorely disappointed.
um
Thank you.
okay. So you have it grappled.
One for the follow. I appreciate it.
However, it has thrown off the effect of the spell
Also
while
does
you have
damage.
done so. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so it takes
one
3
follow
damage,
every 3
and
minutes.
it has
If
thrown off
somebody
the
is doing
spell's
some
effect
suspect stuff, please stop. I do not appreciate it.
at that point. Okay. It seems as if you're attacking it or managed
But if
to,
not, thank you everybody for the follow.
get it to focus its
Sorry, I'm
senses
just
again.
paranoid.
If that's all you've got, let me just check.
Yes.
Okay. It's very hurt doppelganger's turn. It's coming for Hazon again.
Right?
Good
Question, though. So the thing I grappled, though, it's still prone, technically, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
This thing
Yep.
hits me one more time. Oh. It's in for some trouble.
14 does not hit,
Nope. Okay.
and neither does that. So it's
Good.
again, it's still trying to hit desperately. It is just so you can almost see the fear in its eyes, especially as it continues to just
And
spasm.
Hazon will continue
different
to
bodily
be
parts.
smirking as it misses.
Yeah. With that, it is Braun's turn.
Alright, so Ben knows this. Stinker?
Yeah.
Stinger. Fuck.
Stinker.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Basically,
So,
This is my weapon, Stinker.
so yeah, you kind of like rush forward with your sword, and you almost plunge it into the wall. You manage not to, though. So you're basically right. Oh, whoops, I need the thing. You're basically right here. Is where you are. Right next to this point.
Yeah.
If you got bonus actions, you can do that. Otherwise, go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna, actually, am I still... Oh, no, I don't even have to be within touching range. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna... who of the two compatriots, are more injured?
Probably Zant at this point.
I'm missing 2 HP.
Wait, you're missing 2 HP.
I think
That's
they're
it?
both.
Yes.
You've both healed a decent amount.
Well,
I
then
consumed
Hazon is
jerky.
definitely not at that.
Okay.
So probably Hazon's probably still a little bit more roughed up than Zant at this point.
All right, I'm gonna point at you, and yes.
Harrison, one thing that I should be, because it's fun. How are you channeling your spell through your use of your bardic technique?
Oh yeah.
Are you
sure.
singing a
I haven't
song?
thought of that yet.
Are you doing a little dance?
Doing
Are
a
you
little jig?
reciting poetry? How are you doing that?
I'd say normally, it'd be like quoting something, but
So you're B?
yes, but however, due to Devil Trigger chicanery, I just scream out "heal" and then point to Hazon. And
So it's word magic. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not singing.
Well, I guess yeah, it's literally named healing word,
Like
so that's
it's
fair.
chanting and shit. So
He's on.
what do I gotta roll? 1d4 plus. Okay.
As one of the doppelgangers is peeing its pants in the background.
Yeah. All right, so add 9 to your hit points.
Nice.
Add 9 to my hit points. Okay.
And I'm assuming that's all you got.
Yes.
Move on to Hazon.
Hazon's turn again. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Stab this thing.
Hazon. Oh my god. Right.
You see what I did, and you're like, I'm gonna try to do that too, and you stinger.
Unfortunately, not a critical though.
Oh yeah.
All
But this
right.
kid can't have much more hit points left.
Wait.
Roll for damage.
Come on.
Wait, actually, how do?
It should be the action. Yeah, we should have been doing it as
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
not
No.
the sum.
Now that I'm seeing that,
whatever.
yeah.
Don't
I
worry
wasn't
about
thinking
it.
of it as the +4 +2.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I apologize.
know.
That's my fault.
You know what?
Um,
I'm not gonna complain because things probably would have killed you otherwise. I was not thinking when I put a second doppelganger in. I mean, what?
How dare you?
Wow.
See now, Ben, there's a thing called challenge rating.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work in my experience. It makes encounters too easy, and you know what? This is working.
Ben comes from second edition.
Ben,
D&D,
here's
it's
how
fine.
it goes. If you add a second creature, you lower its health. just a little bit.
Ben comes from a land of
About a
second
You
quarter.
edition.
got this. I believe in you.
Okay. Yeah. There's 11
Okay.
slashings +2, so that's 13.
It is holding on. I am absolute
What the-
red.
Just say it's dead. Just say it's dead. Just say it gurgled up a bunch of blood and it died.
And then, you know what? This massive appendage soars out of its back and crushes it dead.
What?
What's up?
It's
It's
dead.
dead.
Isn't that more fun than just stabbing it to death?
Well, I sliced it, but that's fine.
It's slicing it to death. It's aesthetic. I like to think it's called aesthetic.
So its own appendage killed it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
was
stabbed
suffering.
it, it reacted, as it has been doing with the spasm. Giant, just arm sort of thing, just sprouted out of its back, and it couldn't support it in its current form, and it just fell down and smashed the thing to pieces.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Mwah.
If you've got anything else, you can do it. Otherwise, it's on to the other bard.
Do I have anything I can do? Nope.
Don't think so.
Nope.
All right. So Ravana's gonna do the hideous laughter again, and the doppelganger is now, I'd say double prone, but that's, you know what? We're gonna say it's double prone. Hell yeah, why not? It is laughing and also currently grappled.
It's laughing about it being grappled. It's like, haha, this is funny.
And now
Oh my gosh.
okay,
That's
it's yeah, it's still stuck in both of those. Zantu,
Okay, so
do something.
if I understand prone correctly, I believe when you attack something that's prone, you have advantage.
Yeah, so you have double advantage right now.
I don't think that stacks, but
Don't worry about it.
It
Don't worry
doesn't,
about
but it is now.
Let it die.
I'm going to
Kill it.
constrict it even more.
Okay.
You just hear
start
Braun in there
squeezing.
and kill it.
Yes.
Kill it dead.
Assume
roll-
23 hits.
Roll one more attack roll, just for the hell of it.
Okay.
You might get a crit. Okay, cool. Yeah, 23 hits. 23
Roll
hits.
Damage. 5.
5 damage? Alright. You squeeze it. It's not happy. It is not happy with you. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Braun!
I
Stinger?
I don't I dare not cast something crazy and hurt a friend. So I just stab it. Fuck.
You stabbed me.
I didn't crit fail, so I didn't stab you.
Yeah, you're just having a hard time today. I'm sorry.
The green light's blinding me. Don't worry about it.
Hazon, unless Braun wants to throw a bard die, if he has any left, I don't know.
Don't bother.
I got plenty of Barden die left.
Okay. Hazon,
Tossing it though.
Hazon will
it's
sheath
taking
his,
a good chunk of damage, but it's still doing pretty well.
will sheath his katana, pull out his crossbow, walk right over to Zant, who has it currently grappled, right? It's like basically
Yes.
held in place. Point his crossbow right at its head. Like directly, it's held up directly to its head. The only way it should miss right now is if he really
See
misses
how do
it
you
up.
make it for me?
Okay. Here's the thing.
How do you process
hold-
things like
hold
that?
on,
Because I
hold
will
on.
add the bard die if you don't count that as it being.
Hold
like,
on.
I didn't give you a bard die though.
Hold on.
The lady did.
Hold
Oh.
the phone. The problem with that is that sheathing a weapon and taking out another one is generally considered at least a bonus action, if not a full action. Generally considered full action, I believe.
Okay.
That's
If you
what
just drop your sword, if you just drop the katana on the ground, then I think it's generally okay as a bonus action.
I think that would be what Hazon
Or-
would do, seeing as how he.
Okay. In that
Very-
case, go
fighting
ahead.
instinct. Okay, that's what he did.
Roll your double advantage.
Double advantage.
That's from the 2 prones.
Gotcha.
And let's see what happened. Now, why don't we?
I would hope that would hit.
Roll one more advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, wrong one. My bad. Ignore that first one.
Okay. Okay, so the 22 definitely hits. Roll for damage for me real quick. Okay. So, describe in detail what happens for me right quick.
Hazon just holds the crossbow up to its head, pulls the trigger, and says, "Bang."
You see the bolt go straight through its head and land in the wall. It is dead. It crumples in Zontotl.
Zontuatl. you fool.
Zontuatl's rip.
I
See,
just
now,
snap
if
my
I was a
fingers.
character, who was imitating Dante, I probably would have said bullseye.
Jackpot.
Jackpot.
I would have allowed Jackpot. Jackpot
No,
would have
see,
been
no,
fine.
we have to wait because it had to be something that Braun's about to do, and then Hazon's gonna have to yell out, "Don't you
You're
dare
right,
say
you're
it!"
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
That's when
So-
that.
But
has to
after the
happen.
thing dies, I snap my fingers and the DT disappears.
Okay.
I call it DT. It's Devil Trigger. Let's be honest.
It's devil.
here.
It's devil
It's
trigger.
Devil Trigger.
Yeah,
As
it
the
really
second
is.
one dies, the darkness in the room dissipates, and look in and you see, well, there were some limited food stocks out on the shelves. This is the pantry where there's a lot of food. There's
Hazon
even
will retrieve his bolt,
uh,
reload his crossbow, and resheath his sword, which he picks up off the ground.
okay.
I just
Yeah.
realized the tables look like a face and I can't unsee it.
Oh no.
That's
I
great.
see it
Yeah,
too.
it's right there, the 2 tables,
Yeah.
which have the weird apples on them still.
So yeah, there's this pantry, still the apple, and there's one more room you haven't explored yet on this.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hazon will go into
At this
the
point,
pantry,
the sun has very much set. Just
retrieve his torch, which I assume is still burning because it's not like it.
yes,
was
it
put
is
out
actually
by the
still burning.
darkness.
However, the liquid that you threw is just a liquid. It has no magical capacity anymore.
Well, yeah, I would imagine so. It's been on the floor. For probably longer than a minute.
That
at
and
that
other
point.
reasons, but yes.
So I'll pick up my torch. And begin searching the pantry. Be like,
Roll investigation.
that
right
definitely
quick.
wasn't worth this. And now I'll use my part die.
Nice. Good. Yeah, you're gonna want that.
D6. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 15. Okay. So as you're digging around again, you find just some more canned foods. Surprisingly, some of the jarred foods are still actually okay in this room. There's some flour, some grain, that sort of thing. But that's really about it in terms of food. You do happen to notice, as you're kind of looking, there's something behind one of these bags of flour.
Okay.
And as you walk over, you see a small potion of minor healing.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, I think that's... Yep.
that's a. It's
2d4 plus 2.
so it's another corn jerky, basically.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Others may look around if they wish.
I'll look around. Investigation.
Okay, yeah.
Give me a moment. Alright. Just making sure.
Oh, it's not a potion of minor healing. It's just a potion of healings, apparently. But
Oh, okay. I'm bad with potions.
I am too. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. So, Braun, as you're looking around, you find 2 more potions. And they're not healing potions. You can just kind of recognize by the design of them. But you're not sure exactly what they are.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna investigate the doppelganger corpses.
Okay. Braun, one other thing I'm gonna note. After you've picked up the potions, you see, in what looks to be some sort of nest that you can really only guess was probably that of the doppelgangers. Another skull. Let me get that for you, right quick.
2 potions, bag them. Or I kind of hold my hand, I pull the other skull out, like, oh, okay, well, that'll be good to mess with. I put that in the bag, and that we know what
here's
these.
your next
Hazon,
skull.
Hazon will turn to Zant and ask, "Did you find anything?"
Oh, Zant, you're looking at the corpses.
Yeah.
Did you roll for that yet?
Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Oh, he already
No.
left. Gotcha.
Zant, I don't think ever went into the room. Ron was the one looking at it.
Oh, Braun was the one who found the other 2 potions.
Yep, and the
Okay.
skull.
Hazon will turn. Sorry, I got Braun and Zant mixed up for some reason. I don't know why.
How?
I don't know, man. In my head, I just
He's
thought. for
your
whatever-
brother.
Shut up.
Thanks to people.
I was my brain did a fart. Don't worry about it. Hazon, for whatever reason, just thought for a second Zant was Braun and Braun was Zant. Don't just ignore it.
The intelligence penalty is still kicking in.
Yeah, that's joking.
Oh, right, you also haven't dealt with the thing downstairs. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, no, we didn't. We were like, don't
That's
fuck
right.
that.
So there's
right from the
4,
start.
There's this, and what you're dealing with here. So,
Yeah. So
Hazon
Hazon
Still
will,
knocking. I'm like,
Hazon will turn to Braun and be like, "Hey, did you find anything?"
2 mysterious potions and a skull. Here, hold the skull. I gotta just hand you. I hold the skull out to her and then take.
All right.
I'm gonna roll Arcana on the
Zai, thank you
potions.
for the follow.
The
I
potions?
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Don't you have identify?
Yeah, you
Or
have
is
it
that
as a
spell
ritual.
slot?
No, it's a
Yeah,
ritual.
Yeah, you have that as a ritual.
It's
You might
a
as well.
ritual. Also, well, can I ritual cast and I take a spell slot?
If you ritual cast, it does not take a spell slot, but it does take a good amount of time.
Yeah, it takes a little while. It takes like 10 minutes to cast something like that.
Or if you just want, you know what, you've made the Arcana check. Say that works for one of them.
Yeah.
You can tell that this is a potion of mage armor.
Ooh.
Potion Mage.
Who has the lowest AC?
I have
I'm gonna guess Braun.
Yeah.
I'll ritual cast the identify on the other one.
Okay. So we'll get back to that
Yeah.
because that's taking its time.
Yep.
Zantu, what are you doing? You were looking at these corpses.
Yes.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Ooh.
So you start by looking at the one that you were just constricting, and obviously there's the hole in its head. Roll history for me right quick. Okay, yeah, you know exactly what a doppelganger. It's a pretty traditional. It's basically exactly what you know of as a doppelganger.
Hazon also shouted out that they were doppelgangers.
Yeah,
too.
no, exactly. I'm just saying that, like, his mental image of what a doppelganger is, this matches.
Ah, gotcha.
I was just making sure that he knew, like, had a frame of reference for what a doppelganger was. Because you said it, yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he knows.
Yeah.
But yes, he very much knows what a doppelganger is. When you move over to investigate the other one, you definitely can tell that there was more just being a doppelganger, and that spasming wasn't just because Hazon was hitting it so ferociously. That it seems to add... It has some markings of bodies, and it seems that its body itself, doppelganger, probably had some sort of accident. Maybe even was born this way, you really couldn't tell. But it must have had, as horrible creatures as doppelgangers are, had a particularly life.
Is there anything of note on their persons, or they were just butt naked?
No, they're just monsters. Just
Oh.
creatures.
Is the identified done?
Well, let's fast forward to when it's done. Yeah, you've been taking your time with this because you don't want to just burn up all magical energy at once. And so, well, your earlier cast on the wand, it came to you very easily. This cast has been very slow, but it's been a similar process, picking apart little pieces, a little chunks of code, little bits and pieces, slowly trying to figure out what is this like. This bit is familiar. This bit is familiar. Picking out sort of the domain that it, picking out kind of what it's trying to do. And eventually, at the end of your cast, pieced all of these things together and figured out that this is a potion of magic weapon.
Oh.
Yep.
Neato.
And you find, as you finally open your eyes, oh, so that's what it is.
Hazon will notice his brother has stopped having his eyes rolled into the back of his head and be like, "Well, did you learn anything?"
I hold the one I just did. I'm like, potion of magic weapon. And I get to the point to the other one. I'm like, potion of mage armor.
Hazon will just kind of like hold his hand up to his chin. Be like, well, whoever has the lowest, whoever has the least effective armor should probably have the mage armor potion.
That would be me. I kind of just put that in my bag.
Fair enough. Does anybody here need a magic weapon?
You chug a potion, it
No.
sticks around for about an hour. I'll hold on to it, whatever.
Yeah, hold on to it.
I am the weapon.
Hazon will just turn to Zant, nod, like,
At this
Agreed.
point,
Agreed.
Ravana's gonna. She noticed the skull that you picked up, and she's gonna make her way over. She's been seeing that you've been these. Obviously, it's picked up on your conversation that they have to do with the cycles. So she's gonna ask, "Do you mind if I take a look at that one?"
Yeah, so be it.
So you pass it over to her, and she's gonna take a look. And she says, "Ah, so this one is the full moon then. I see. Starting
Gonna,
the
like,
other
pretend like I
collection,
exactly
aren't we?"
know what she's talking. Yep, absolutely. There he is too.
Hazon will just continue to nod his head, like,
Shall we go put this one with the others?
Sure.
Not it.
I kind of like I follow whatever her name is, and I point to
Ravana.
Ravana, and I point to Xantu and Hazon. I'm like, stay here. If lightning hits, I don't want y'all dying. Like,
Alright. So you two are gonna make your way to 4. And
3.
or yeah, 3, that's right. When you get there, judging by the full moon and that, you're able to pretty easily guess, or Ravana is at least, that probably goes at the head of the table.
Yeah.
And she puts it down. Nothing happened.
Oh, bless. All right. I
Perhaps after such a fight, we should all take a rest.
will 100% agree with that.
Hazon's
Who
will
are the others?
Who wants to
quickly,
cook?
quickly run back into the kitchen, grab the pots of food that were preserved, bring them back into this room, put them on the table, and be like, "Here you go. Here's some food."
Fantastic.
Leave, go back into 6, grab the couch cushions, and the what was it? The beloved.
The sofa.
I can look it up
Divan.
if you
Whatever.
really care.
No, I don't really
Divan.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that thing is called, and take the cushions and
Yeah,
bring them in.
Divan.
Come over to this corner right here and just set up a good place to nap.
Okay. Yeah. So
I assume we're taking a long rest.
I would assume the same.
It's gotten dark, yeah.
All right. Yep, it is. It's very well into the night at this point. And Zantu, you're also laying down for a meal and then for dinner, I'm guessing. The rest of them.
Correctamundo.
So yeah, you all eat some of the vegetables that you have and some of your rations to have some protein, and you scavenge some couches and some pillows and stuff from the rooms that you've already explored, kind of lay them down. You all kind of make your way to sleep for the night. It's not the most comfortable night you've had, but it's not the worst either. And yeah.
I say we call it.
Yes.
You want to? Okay.
Yeah, it's 1:52 a.m.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
I'm ready to sleep
That's fair.
myself, so you know.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah, next time you guys can check this out, you have 4 to check out, and a whole new floor as well.
I'm sorry I was kind of quiet. I'm very tired.
No,
yeah, it's okay. This ran kind of, but
No, I've had a long day.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's been a adventurous day, full
Full of ups and downs and
of ups and downs, anxiety.
goddamn it,
and-
Harrison.
Regardless, thank everybody for coming out to the stream. Appreciate y'all. All the follows we got tonight. There's like a lot of follows tonight for some reason.
Nice.
But that's always good. I'm
Yeah.
down for it. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Why?